Boa speaking here. Today I'm going to make vegetable rice and I have pre-cut garden eggs, green peppers, carrots, green beans, onions and some chili. Now when making vegetables, you first start frying the hardest vegetables. So in this case it is the carrot, and you do it one by one so that it simmers. In this case I have not preheated the pan, just so that I don't have to rush in making the video. And as you can see, I'm going to show you the final product afterwards. So stay tuned for next phase. But then some thoughts just come into mind when it comes to sales. You see, we have a tendency to push at people products that they do not need, and what that causes is distress within the customer, and therefore the word of mouth that now happens becomes negative. There is an approach to how to meet clients. First, you show them what you have, and then you simply ask them to give you feedback later. Gladly now we have cell phone numbers, and people are using WhatsApp as a method for informing each other about what is available in the market. So there is a direct sales process and customer care that happens within that app. Unfortunately, right now, other social media are just for show, just displays, and we need to find ways how to make sales work on it. YouTube is a great tool where you can find various types of hacks and gadgets, and this is something that salespeople need to learn how to do with their products, so that customers see how a product is used, not that it is just given to a client and they are left just like that. You actually need to show a client how you're using a product. Yeah. Now I'm going to put in the garden egg, and then I will put the onions last. Okay. Then I'm going to add white rice that I bought yesterday and boiled yesterday, so it has stayed cool, and we'll fry it up. When it comes to brainstorming in the office as regards various products, the salespeople need to test the products on themselves, and that becomes company expenses that some startups cannot afford. There's a certain level of experience that you need to develop when you are a startup, and you will always remember that the process of losing is not a loss, it's a gain. You're gaining knowledge in the process of your discoveries. So rather than calling it mistakes, I would rather call it discovery. And you have to recuperate that information back over time. Creating books, in writing where you failed and where you succeeded, is necessary, and it forms a database of what other people can learn from, and you can recoup your money from selling your books, your business books, your relationship books. Let's assume you want to create a book. The way to present it would be, if you're making a book about rabbits, let the book have the shape of rabbits. That way it will stand out. It may be a bit expensive, but at least you are not going to spend too much time having to put it on a display and people noticing it. So if you're making a book about tomatoes, then let it be a tomato shape. If you are creating a book about relationship, then I guess that's when you make it either square, round, or star shaped. We make books for children in a very interesting manner, but books for adults, they seem dull, you know. So here you have your vegetable rice. I'm going to leave it for it to brown a little bit. I like crunchy rice. For some, they like just simple, plain and easy. Hope you enjoyed, as I am going to enjoy and devour while sweating in the kitchen. Oh, Boa speaking, Startup City.